Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon and never miss another update from Untitled Java. In this video, we will see how to integrate Grails with AngularJS. To learn about Grails in detail, then search for Grails tutorial. Open first link. Same way for AngularJS. In Grails website, under documentation, search for the user guide. Open this link. This is a perfect place to read about Grails. Open AngularJS docs link. Like Grails, AngularJS also provides user guide. So please go through those links. Now to develop Grails application you need GGTS IDE. Let's search for GGTS download 64-bit. Open first link. Download GGTS as per your operating system. Let's create a Grails project. To make it simple, let's give project name like Grails with Angular. Click on Finish. See project creation started. By the time, let's look for the required AngularJS CDN link. So first is Angular min.js. Open first link. Copy this link. Now next is Angular UI router.js. Open first link. Copy the minified link. Project creation still in progress. See it's completed. Let's run this project. See server started. Let's open suggested URL. See it's working fine. As you can, default layout is coming. So let's remove all the default JS and CSS files so we can add our own. Delete main GSP file. Delete all the style sheet and JavaScript related files. Delete all the images. So basically we are cleaning the default files. Let's refresh this page. You can see the difference. Now let's remove all the content from index.jsp file. Refresh again. See the empty page is coming. Now let's add some HTML code. Add all the AngularJS links which we copied. Under Web App, let's create a new folder for HTML. Create new HTML file called Welcome HTML. Click on Finish. Add one file under JS folder, so this file contains Angular-related code. To make it simple, file name should be application.js. Click on Finish. Add this newly created file reference in index.jsp. Now let's add basic Angular code. In this tutorial, I am just showing the way to integrate Angular with Grails. So I assume that you know the basics about Grails and Angular. That's it for this file. Add the Angular module in HTML. That's it. See, it's very simple. Let's check. A welcome message is coming or not. Not coming. Let's stop and restart the server. Server started. Let's open Firebug as well because in Angular there are the possibility of errors. See, some error is coming. It's coming because of I copied the wrong version of Angular. So instead of 2.0 add 1.5 Angular min.js. Replace this. Refresh the page. See it's coming. In this video, we will see the complete request flow from HTML to the Angular controller, then service, and after that how to reach request till Grails controller. First, let's create one simple form for user register with 3 input and 1 submit button. Let's start the server. Server started. See, form looks good. Let's add form attribute also. Add an Angular related attribute in this form like submit, model. Now let's create 2 folders, one for the controller and one for service. Now let's create 2 JS file, one is user controller JS and one in user service JS. Now add div and add attribute controller. Now let's add both the JS file reference and index.jsp file. Now whatever code I am adding, it's kind of standard code. That's it for Angular side code. Let's create Grails controller, and to make it simple, controller name should be user. Remove index method. Create register method and add some basic code. That's it. See, it's very simple. Let's start the server again. Service started. See the messages coming whatever we put in controller.js. Now let's replace this message from response.json. That's it. See the messages coming. In this video, we will see how to save and fetch works in Grails. So first let's create a domain class for user. Domain created. Add 3 fields in the user class. Add some constraints for those 3 fields. Let's add some simple code for save user data. Now let's create service class for user. Service created. Now add some code to save data. Remove that default service method. That's it. See it very simple. Now let's add code to fetch data for the saved user. That's it. Now let's create one link for the user list. And add required Angular code to call user list. That's it for Angular code. Now let's create an HTML table for display user data. See, it's done. Let's start the server. Server started. See, the link and table layout is coming. Let's add some conditions so if data is there then the only table should display. See, in Angular code become very less. That's it. Let's check. See, it's not coming. Now let's add some data. Saved successfully, but data is not coming. Let's check. See, no get request is calling for a list. Let's do some modification in HTML. See, now get requested call is going, but the table is not appearing. Rearrange HTML code. See now, the table is coming. Add some border. See, flow looks perfect. Call user list method from register method. See now, it looks perfect. Let's review whatever code we added. In this video, we will integrate Bootstrap as well. As you can see, form looks very simple. Let's the search for Bootstrap CSS CD and link so can use directly without download. Copy Bootstrap minified link. Along with that, we need font awesome CSS also. Copy this as well. Now we will add both the CSS links and index.jsp page. That's it for this file. Now let's modify welcome HTML file and add required Bootstrap classes. Whatever code I am adding, it very simple. You can get so many examples on the internet, so just watch whatever I am doing. Now form is looking good. Some more changes. See, looking really good. Check to save is working or not. Yes, it's working. Now let's add Bootstrap related changes for the table as well. The table is looking good now. Now let's add fonts and icons. See, fonts and icons are visible now. In this video, we will add some Angular related changes like sorting, searching, and pagination. Let's first replace Save Alert with Text Notification. Before this, add one simple check so after save form should be clear. This one line is enough to clear this form. Let's check form is clearing or not. See, now form is clearing. Now let's change Save Alert with Text Notification. And we added timeout so after 1 second notification message hide and will show user list. Now let's add simple changes to display this success message. Add one more change so like when refreshing the page along with form user list also should come. See, after refresh user list is also coming. Now check notification is coming or not. See, it's coming. Now add some records. I added 8 records. Now let's implement front-end sorting for the full name and username columns. Before that, add CSS to create up and down arrow. Add AngularJS code for the sort that column. By default, when page loads, it should sort by full name. That's it. Let's check sort is working or not. It's working partially. Let's add some more changes. See, now it's working fine. Now we will add search functionality. So let's create a text box for search. See, now search is working fine. Now let's place this text box to correct place. See, now it's coming to correct place but a little bit down. Now let's add some CSS to place it to correct place. Now it is looking fine. Now let's add front-end pagination functionality. We will use third-party pagination like Michael Bromley created. Let's search Michael Bromley pagination. Let's open first link. Open JS file. Copy this JS file URL. We'll use this URL in index.jsp page. Add a new module for Dear Pagination and application JS file. So when we use this plugin, so instead of ng repeat we will use Dear Pagination. and add item per page. Oops, some Angular is not defined error is coming. It's coming because of newly create JS. We placed it in the first place, move it to last. Still, some error is coming because we typed directive instead of directives. See, now it's working. Now let's add table footer also. See, total users count is coming, and after the search also count is changing. Now let's add pagination code. See, pagination is working fine. Let's start from the beginning and check entire functionality. See, everything is working fine. In this video, we will see how to integrate Spring App with Grails. First, see how to implement simple logging. So we'll add login all classes and methods. We will add info log. It's very simple. Before the run, need to enable info log from config class. See, this one line is enough. Now let's start the server. See, logs are coming. Now let's make controller log dynamic, so instead of the method name, you can use $action name. See, now also it is working. Same way, instead of controller name you can use $controller name. So now when the log for controller name user is coming, we don't have so many classes and methods, so it's not time taking. But suppose there are hundreds of classes, then it will take so much time. Now we will see how to integrate Spring App with Grails. So first thing, we need to create the bean for app class. So there is a file called resources under Spring. Open this file, add required changes. Now let's create a logger aspect class under src Java. Add required changes. In this video I am not explaining each and every line. There is one more video I created for the same topic, so the link is in the description. See, that's it. Let's start the server. Server started. See, it's working fine, but along with actual logs, a meta log also coming. Let's add one if condition to filter the log. See, now only required logs are coming. Let's review whatever code we added. Please like and share this video. Subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.